Hello and welcome back to Moto Stylist channel. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days is a special edition of the KTM 500 EXC F, a dual sport motorcycle that can be ridden on and off-road legally. The 6 Days model is inspired by the International Six Days Enduro, an annual off-road racing event that tests the endurance and skills of riders and machines. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days features a unique design and several upgrades that make it stand out from the standard model. But is it worth buying? Let's take a look at some of the advantages and disadvantages of this bike. Advantages: powerful engine. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a 510 cubic centimeters fuel-injected single-cylinder engine that delivers a punchy and smooth performance. The engine has a compact and lightweight design, with a single overhead camshaft and 4 valves. The engine also has a gear sensor that allows for different engine characteristics for each gear. The engine produces an unmistakable sound that will make you feel like a pro racer. Reliable transmission. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a robust 6-speed transmission made by PANKL Racing Systems, a company that specializes in high-performance drivetrain components. The gears are made of forged raw material, ensuring durability and reliability. The transmission also has a wet multi-disc DDS clutch with Brembo hydraulics, which provides smooth and precise shifting. High-quality suspension. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a fully adjustable WP Sploor suspension system, which offers excellent handling and comfort on any terrain. The front suspension has an inverted 48 mm fork with 11.8 inches of travel, while the rear suspension has a linkage-free shock with PDS and 12.2 inches of travel. The suspension is tuned for optimal performance and stability in off-road conditions. Upgraded braking. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has improved braking compared to the standard model. The front brake has a 260mm Galfer wave disc with a floating design, while the rear brake has a 220mm Galfer wave disc with a solid design. Both brakes have Brembo calipers and no ABS, which gives the rider more control and feedback. The brake pedal also has safety wire to prevent it from falling off in case of damage. Protective features. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has several features that protect the bike and the rider from damage and injury. The bike has a skid plate that shields the engine from rocks and debris, a front axle puller that makes wheel changes easier and faster, a reinforced clutch cover and engine guard, and a handlebar pad that absorbs impacts. The bike also has Continental Twin-Duro TKC 80 tires, which offer good grip and traction on various surfaces. Stylish design. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a distinctive and eye-catching design that reflects its racing heritage. The bike has a France 6 Days edition color scheme, with blue, white, and red graphics. The frame is painted orange, and the CNC milled triple clamp is orange anodized. The bike also has orange accents on the chain guide, the exhaust, the rims, and the handlebar, all of which have the 6 Days logo. The bike also has a special seat with orange stitching and 6 Days embroidery. Disadvantages: high price. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days is not a cheap bike. It costs $13,549 US, which is $1,050 more than the standard KTM 500 EXC F. The price difference may not be justified for some riders who are not interested in the extra features or the exclusive design of the 6 Days. The bike may also be expensive to maintain and repair, especially if it is used frequently in harsh off-road conditions. Low fuel capacity. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a small fuel tank that can hold only 2.25 gallons of gas. This may limit the range and riding time of the bike, especially if it is ridden at high speeds or on rough terrain. The rider may have to stop frequently to refuel, which can be inconvenient and time-consuming. The bike may also consume more fuel than other dual-sport bikes, due to its powerful engine and aggressive riding style. Seat height. The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days has a tall seat height of 37.8 inches, which may be too high for some riders. The seat height may make it difficult for shorter or less experienced riders to mount, dismount, or balance the bike, especially on uneven or slippery ground. The seat height may also reduce the comfort and ergonomics of the bike, as the rider may have to stretch their legs or bend their knees excessively. Conclusion: The KTM 500 EXC F 6 Days is a special edition of the KTM 500 EXC F, a dual-sport motorcycle that can be ridden on and off-road legally. The 6 Days model has several advantages, such as a powerful engine, a reliable transmission, a high-quality suspension, upgraded braking, protective features, and a stylish design. However, the bike also has some disadvantages, such as a high price, a low fuel capacity, and a high seat height. The bike is suitable for riders who are looking for a fast and fun bike that can handle any terrain and who are willing to pay extra for the exclusive features and design of the 6 Days model. Well, that's a wrap for our review. Thanks for joining us today on Moto Stylish. And we'll see you next time for more exciting reviews and updates on the latest vehicles and trends in the world of motorcycles.